Hey, my name's 3-inch Richard or Bjorn to Rock. I go by both, depending on where you find me. Online, I am Bjorn to Rock, and in places like Reddit and Twitch, I am 3-inch_Richard. I've had a few requests to make a guide on T Gohan. I'm not a pro by any means, but I have been playing him since I got the game a couple months after release. I seem to catch a lot of people by surprise with him online, and have received a few messages after asking just how it's done. So I've put together a little basic guide that I guess explains my playstyle. I am Super Saiyan 3, orange square, pink square, bounce around kind of deal. Like I said, not a pro, but I feel like I'm slightly above average at playing Teen Gohan, so I hope you enjoy the guide. I am new to YouTube and creating videos in general, so please forgive any editing errors or just awful mistakes. That said, I hope you enjoyed me failing at TODing, and let's get going. Alright, so we're going to start with his normals. First is 5L, which as you can see is pretty stubby. 2L, same thing, no range, but his 2M makes up for it. It's one of the sliding 2Ms, which is really nice. Really helps me just charging in and sliding down sometimes and catching guys with a 2M. 5M, also pretty good range, as well as his 5H, and his 2H isn't Goku Black level, but it's not Krillin bad either. Next up is just a standard Ki Blast, nothing special about it, keeps you in one place in the air. Then of course we have his DP, which just as every DP is unsafe on block, so don't use that unless you have to and you're sure you can cover it. Next up is bomb loops that actually shoot your opponent into the air. The direction that you press directs which way your actual body goes, so holding forward moves you towards them, away is back, and down is just standard. This is kind of a typical conversion for me off of a bomb loop connection. Up next, we have his flying kicks, as I call them. I don't know what they're actually called. You got the light version, the medium version, and the heavy version. Light version keeps you grounded and shoots him opposite of the way you were facing. Medium version gets you in the air and shoots him towards the wall you were facing, and heavy does the same thing, but heavy guarantees a wall bounce anywhere on the screen, whereas medium, you're only getting the wall bounce if you're close to the wall. As you can see here, guaranteed wall bounce off of the heavy version, and you can convert it with a super dash from anywhere. And the medium version is similar. As you can see here, you get a wall bounce when you're close to the wall, but at the same time, if you're not close to the wall and you try and chase them down, they actually get a chance for cover before you can combo into them. Another interesting thing about the flying kicks is that they can be comboed into each other, so you can start with a light and end with a medium, and vice versa. The only one that can't be changed into is the heavy. This can allow you to change which direction the opponent flies off, which wall you end up closest to, and things like that. As you can see, the light kick is safe on block, whereas the medium is not unless you're mid-screen and fly through them. Next up are the lightning legs. You're seeing the 236L version right now. It is actually safe on block, as you can see. The medium and heavy version I am not entirely sure about. As far as I can tell, the medium is actually positive on block against tall characters if you cancel the landing frames into a light attack, but don't quote me on that. As you can see, the lightning kicks of all levels can actually be used to stop a super dash as well. And if they connect the medium or heavy version, you actually can convert it into a full combo. And this would just be an example of me baiting a super dash, trying to get one out, and then catch them with your kicks. If you catch them with a heavy kick, you get a guaranteed wall bounce, and you can convert it like so. But I actually prefer using the medium, where you don't get the wall bounce, but I go into a vanish. Costs the same amount of bar, and I find it much easier to convert. Next up is just some simple block strings. This one here is safe to end, so you can block and be safe afterwards. This one here is a little more dangerous because it uses Ki Blast. They can obviously super dash through, but it gets you some height and allows you for the medium lightning legs, and you can dash afterwards and hit a heavy if you're far enough and high enough. That's just a full auto combo that goes into various leg kicks. Just keep in mind, the legs do cause a gap, so it can be DP'd or level 3'd or any sort of invisibility through. This is just a block string using a bomb loop to keep yourself safe afterwards. And these are just some options after 2H. The light legs seem pretty safe, the medium not so much, but you can get a full conversion. This would be like a full block string. not optimized by any means, but it ends on a safe move. Next up are his specials, level 1, 3, and 5. Level 1 is that angular one, can be tough to combo into in DHCs, but it does a lot of damage. Then is level 3, Father-Son Kamehameha, which is 3 bars, and the level 5, which actually costs 5 bars. You just have to hold the super buttons, and it does a lot more damage, but doesn't give the greatest Oki. This is just an issue I was talking about earlier, the DHC being difficult. As you can see, the Kamehameha lifts him off the ground, so Bardock's special doesn't connect, and Vegeta's misses in that case because I took too long. Next is just showing that even if you combo into Bardock super immediately after, it's still going to whiff if they're standing. They need to be in a knockdown state. As you can tell by the super I do coming up next, it's the exact same damage, so his special clearly whiffed. Or his super, sorry. Whereas Vegeta's super, if you do combo directly into it after, it will connect. So it's all about your characters. You have to figure that out for yourself. These are just some combo enders for a standard bomb loop combo that I would perform. I prefer to use this way to get Vegeta to hold them in place so I could level 1 super after. I've seen some people do it this way, where you just use the stun from your legs to hit them with your super, but I find that less reliable, so I like to play it safe. So these are just some combo enders for soft knockdowns against the wall. A lot of times you can catch them up teching without blocking and get them in a full wall combo with a medium legs. Some people like to just do it like that. I prefer to end it in a light lightning legs and a grab at the end, because even if they are blocking and up teching, you can still get a full Dragon Rush combo. This is just something I might combo into off of a super dash as Gohan. Just pretend I landed that. And then this is just another conversion off a super dash, but I guess that's pretty universal. Again, let's pretend I landed that. This is my go-to conversion off of a super dash. I go into the medium legs and vanish into a full bomb loop combo. It doesn't give you a sliding knockdown, but I can still use Vegeta's assist to combo it into a super ender. And if you're really ballsy, you can actually do it off of a block as well, but it is very 2Hable. A lot of characters can 2M off of a successful reflect. I prefer to do it this way just to cover a little more ground, and you can still convert it into a pretty decent combo with a vanish. Here's his most basic B&B combo, pretty standard amongst most characters. This would be his standard B&B with an assist. Just kind of gives you that little bit of extra damage and meter there from the light lightning legs. And this would be using both assists and still getting a sliding knockdown at the end. Keep in mind, due to the extra hits from the assists and the lightning legs, you can't get a 2H jump cancel here, you just get a standard 2-hit jump cancel and into the knockdown. This is his other Gohan specific B&B. You don't get sliding knockdown out of it at the end, however you do get quite a bit more damage, and if you have an assist like Vegeta or a beam, you can combo into a super at the end anyways. This would be a corner to corner double bomb loop carry. It's actually pretty difficult, so I can't say I ever really use this in matches. As you can see, I drop it quite often. When it does work, it's decent damage, and it is corner to corner carry, which is nice, but no sliding knockdown. This would be a typical bomb loop that I do. It's just the one loop into the light legs, and you can extend it with an assist like so into the air and actually get your sliding knockdown out of it. And this next one is using both assists to extend your bomb loop combo and still ending in sliding knockdown. But if you'll note, when I hit the air after the Vegeta assist, I can only do a light auto combo. I can't get any jump cancels in there. These are just a few mix-ups that I use in matches. I like to 2H mid-air there to send me back to the side where I came from, which makes the air dash ambiguous. Here are just some corner mix-ups based on standard B&Bs using the Ki Blast to get yourself some height and sneak in a few additional overhead attacks where the opponent might be crouching. It's also faking the kicks and just going for a low or blocking to draw out an invincible reversal. So that pretty much covers my barebones guide to Teen Gohan. I'll just leave you with some touch of deaths here that I successfully landed, one for Gohan and one for Bardock. I unfortunately couldn't get one for Vegeta. If you do have any other questions, feel free to comment. I will do my best to answer. I'm also on Reddit as 3inch_Richard, and I hang out in the DBFZ and Dragon Ball Fighter subreddit a lot, so if you have any questions, you can message me there as well. I hope this helped someone even a little bit. Thanks for watching, and if you see me online, please take it easy on me. I'm just learning.